Oh my gosh, YouTube, hi. I know it's been a while. I've had a lot going on. I recently went back to school, so I've been really busy with that. Plus, as a lot of you know, if you follow me on any of my other social media or know me in real life, because it's all I talk about, Chip has been quite ill for some time now. So that is what this video is going to be about today. Specifically, it's going to be about what I've been doing for Chip, which is using a nebulizer to deliver his medication. And I'm making this video because when I was doing research into nebulization in birds, I had a really hard time finding information. There's only a couple other people on YouTube that have talked about it. There's very little medical information available from veterinarians and whatnot. Big love to Peekaboo Parrots, who use nebulization for her parrotlet, Smokey. And I remember watching that years ago, and that's kind of where I got the idea to try a nebulizer. So I wanted to put this video out there for anybody who might need it, because respiratory problems are so common in birds. This method of medicating has been a lot easier on both of us and has also been a lot more effective. And as always, the birds are noisy. It's fine. Okay, so let's get into it. What is nebulization? So essentially, a nebulizer is a little machine that converts medicine and saline into vapor, so that when your animal inhales it, or human, when someone inhales it, it goes directly to their respiratory system. This is effective for birds because I don't know if any of you have ever had to medicate birds, but doing it orally is often really challenging unless you have a very well trained or very chill bird, which most of us do not, let's be honest. Nebulizers are a great option for those of us who struggle to medicate birds orally. So basically how it works is you put the medication into the nebulizer, put your bird in a box, connect the nebulizer to the box as airtight as you can get it, hit go, and it basically hot boxes your bird, which I'm gonna show. This is my nebulizer. My nebulizer is human grade. It's just a human medical device, so it wasn't cheap. This one cost about $400 after tax, but I kind of see these as an investment, and so have a lot of the other bird owners I've talked to, because it is just so common for birds to have respiratory issues like psittacosis, aspergillosis, conjunctivitis, all of which Chip has right now. All right, so getting right into it here. These are all the parts for your nebulizer. This one also includes filters, as well as a number of different ports for depending on where you are in the world, a car port or a car power source, that kind of thing. But this is the actual nebulizer. So the way it works is you plug this tube into the nebulizer itself, and then the oxygen travels up this tube into the pot, converts to vapor, and then is delivered to your bird. In here is where your filters go. Most of them come with a filter already in. This model also has a battery option. So this right here is a battery, so it can run without being plugged in. I don't use this option very often just because I run this for about 10 minutes per medication that he gets. And this battery I have found only really lasts about half an hour. Next in our bag is your pot and your mouthpiece. So this is the piece that needs to be taped into your hot box. When I got this, it was in two separate pieces. So literally all you do is you just attach this in here, and then this is your pot. This does need to be rinsed out. I've left this one dirty so you can see. There is a bit of residue in here from the itraconazole. This is the lid for your pot. So this goes in here. Most of them have multiple settings. It means that when you inhale on the mouthpiece, it'll activate, which obviously is not going to work for an animal. So you again check with your model, but you need to make sure that it is turned to the continuous flow option. And that means as soon as it turns on, the vapor will just start coming out. They can just sit in their box and breathe normally, and the medication will deliver. Also, I just want to touch base real quick. This is glue from the duct tape that I have been using to hold this onto the box. It's not dirt. Anyways, so to set this up, you need to make sure that this tube goes over this tube in the middle. The oxygen passes into the pot, so it's really important to make sure that these two pieces are connected. So you just stick your little I'll try and do it so you can see. So you just want to make sure, God, this is so hard to do with one hand. Okay, cool. So you just want to make sure that this is nice and lined up. You'll feel it when it clicks onto that smaller piece. And then you just turn it until it locks. And then after that, you just need to attach your tubing to the bottom of your pot, which I definitely cannot do with one hand because it's a very tight fit. But essentially, once it's like this, you are ready to go. Okay, so here is everything that you need to build yourself a little birdie hot box. So to adapt a nebulizer to a small bird. You'll obviously need a good Tupperware container. I like this one because it has a handle and because it also has latches that will help create a better seal around this rim. You'll need a measuring tape, a marker, an X-Acto knife, some vet wrap or duct tape. I use vet wrap because Chip can't fly right now and I worry about if he jumps, I don't want him to get stuck to the duct tape. And then of course your nebulizer. For this specific activity, you'll just need the head from your nebulizer. All right, that's it for this one, you guys. I also just want to say really quick, thank you so much for sticking around. I know that I really haven't been uploading very often, especially considering I used to do like minimum once a week. And I really appreciate that my channel has continued to grow in spite of that. So thank you so much. I really appreciate the support that I've had with Chip, especially. It's taken a long time to get him on the appropriate treatment plan, which maybe I'll talk about someday. It was a bit of a mess, but not yet. Anyways, thank you so much for all of your support and all of your well wishes. I do read everything you guys send and I really appreciate it. How many times did I just say appreciate? I don't know. I meant every one of them. Anyways, I'll be back when I'm back. But in the meantime, I hope this video is helpful to you. I'll definitely keep you posted on Chip's whole situation, and I'll see you when I see you. Thanks, guys.